Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at the Smugglers and Scoundrels pack from the Playskool Star Wars Galactic Heroes line. Now this is inspired of course by the new movie Solo, A Star Wars Story. So this is the younger version of Han Solo and Chui. You got a younger Lando Calrissian. You have this new kind of stormtrooper. And then this new character whose name is Infus Nest. I don't know where they come up with these names, but I kind of like the helmet. I really like that. So we're going to spin this around to the back, and it actually shows you all their names. So they call this guy a range trooper. To me, it's kind of like an older version of a snow trooper, because he's got like the older helmet, the snow trooper kind of outfit, and then he's got like the fur around the side, which I think is pretty neat. The packaging boosts that all the arms come out so you can switch them around. I don't know. To me, it's a weird thing. I'm still not sold on the arm that come out because it really hinders posability, but that's how Hasbro's been doing everything with these recently, so we'll have to wait and see. Power up the Smugglers and Scoundrels for intergalactic action. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the packaging here so we can take a closer look. Alright, so taking a look at the figures here, we have Lando. I think they did a great job with Lando. They gave him his yellow shirt like he has in the movie. And I think it even kind of looks a little bit like Donald Glover. Not too bad. I like the gun that he comes with. Very cool design. Now the wrists can rotate, and he has the normal waist articulation, and the head can move from side to side as per usual. But the arms, the shoulders, it's just one solid piece, because if you lift up the cape, you can take that out. I don't particularly love this gimmick. They're like, oh, you can switch out the arms, but I don't know. Why would I want to give Lando's arms to, like, Han? It doesn't, you know, I mean, I guess if you want to switch the blaster out, you know, you wanted to pretend like Han's using his blaster, he's using Han's blaster, but I don't know. I'd rather just have better shoulder articulation. That's just me. But either way, I think the figure looks good. I like the detail. I like how you can see he has his tie here that isn't tied around, which is pretty cool. And his giant cape is pretty neat. Although I have to say, his cape, with the back, it's a little bit like Dracula or something. I'm not really sure. Like, I understand he does have like a cape that he wears, but I feel like it doesn't have the collar piece. Maybe I'm wrong. It's like a Dracula, like a Doctor Strange. But it's a nice cape. Nice material. Looks good. So, I'm happy. Like the Lando figure quite a bit. Now this is the Infus Nest. I think this guy's awesome. I know technically, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, 1, 2, 3, it's actually a woman. You find that out later towards the end. But I like these weapons that she comes with. Really cool. This looks like a cross between like a crossbow and a giant like gun. I don't know. It's crazy. And then you have this giant like vibroblade that she's got over here. Now again, these do move as one piece. The wrists do move. And then the waist moves. But I've tried to move the head on this one, and it's just really stiff, and I really don't want to break it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. But the head, I think the head sculpt looks great. Very cool helmet. I thought it looked awesome in the movie, and I think they did a great job with it for the little figure. So that's a really fun figure to have. We're going to jump over here now to this, what do they call this guy again? Some kind of trooper. A range trooper. I just love the look of this guy. I don't know what it is. He just seems like a bruiser. I like his giant boots. In the movie, these boots are used to magnetically keep him on the moving train so he doesn't fall off. But it's just a really neat design. I love the helmet. I like the giant gun. I like the kind of fur around the top here. It's just a really neat design of a trooper, and I really love this figure. Very, very fun. Now we'll move on to the 2 stars. We have Chui. And this is a little bit lighter skin Chui, a little bit lighter fur. You can see he looks the weirdest with the piece on the back for the removable arms, just in my opinion. But I like his giant blaster. Now this is the Chui that comes with the Millennium Falcon. Actually, that's not true. This is the one that comes in the 2-pack. The Millennium Falcon Chui doesn't have the bowcaster. So you can see it is pretty much the same mold, I would say, because the face sculpts even look different. He's just painted a little differently, and he's got the kind of extra piece to his sash, his bandolier. And of course they have different weapons. And this guy has the normal articulation, whereas he's got the weird arm thing. But overall, it's pretty much the same mold, just a little bit lighter brown coloring. But I think they both look good. I think it's nice having both. Technically, you could even pretend they're two different Wookiees if you're looking to expand your Wookiee collection. But yeah, really nice Chewbacca figure here. I like him a lot. And then last but certainly not least, we have young Han Solo. I think they did a pretty good job with this guy. They have the stripe going up his pants, which is kind of Han's trademark in my opinion. He's always got those crazy pants like that. The blaster he comes with, I think, looks pretty good. And again, wrists move. He can bend at the waist, and the head can move. Here is the other Han. And I have to say, I do think this one looks a little bit better. This one seems very kind of plain. Whereas this one really looks like, I don't want to say realistic, because that sounds ridiculous with these, but it just seems like a little bit more stylized. And I kind of like the look of this one better. And you can see the gun is slightly different. They both have those blue pants with the holster. He just has the vest as opposed to the jacket. But they both look good. I think I like this one a lot, though. So this is a really great pack. When I first went to buy it, I wasn't sure. I was kind of buying it for one or two figures. But now that I have it in hand, I have to say I really like the Han figure. I really like the Chewie. I love this new kind of trooper. And I think this guy is a really cool, unique figure to get. And Lando's really excellent, too. I mean, they're all great. I mean, this really is a good pack. The only thing that, stops this from being an amazing pack is the kind of goofy arm gimmick. It's not a deal breaker for me. I don't like it, but I've kind of warmed up to it a little bit. I still like the normal articulation better, but I feel like I'm not going to complain about it as much because I've just kind of learned to deal with it. I really don't mind it as much if it's not linked to a silly gimmick. Like with these figures, they just have their normal weapons. They still look good. Yes, they don't have individualistic shoulder rotations, but just posing them like this, they still look like normal figures. When I really don't like it is when they have blasters that are bigger than their heads, or like Iron Man with the goofy thrusters where his arms become like, twice as long as they normally should be, and it just looks ridiculous. So with this set, even though they have that weird shoulders gimmick, I still think they all look like great normal figures. So if you're just looking for fun little figures, I think these is a great set. Definitely pick it up, especially if you're a fan of the movie Solo. Really, really fun here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.